So because I have a 6-inch lifted truck with 37-inch wheels, it required me to have a 9-inch lowered shank that goes into the receiver hitch here. And I'll show you in a little bit why that's significant when it comes to the Rock Tamers and how we modified it. Okay, so here's why this won't work. This is the mounting bracket for the Rock Tamers, right? So this goes in your shank, 2-inch shank. Unfortunately, because my truck is lifted, I need this 9-inch drop. And you see they welded this plate here for strength, which once this is inserted into the receiver hitch of the truck, it doesn't leave enough room for this to fit. It needs 1 inch. It needs 1 inch of a gap here in order for this to fit. Unfortunately, because this comes up, and I don't want to cut this away and deal with, you know, the integrity of the towing property of this particular shank, what we've decided to do is we're going to remove this section here. We're going to cut that out, remove these bolts, and which will allow us then to have this slip over the top of the shank, and then we're going to weld it into place. And that should work out pretty good. So once we're able to slide this over the shank, again, we'll weld it. We should be good to go. Obviously, it'll be permanent, but I've got a solution for that too. Whoops. Hold the horses. That did not work, and here's why. The piece that we were going to cut and weld onto the shank is not solid metal. It's an alloy. So the welder told me that there's no way a weld would hold that. So we went to plan B, which is we cut away a little bit of the welded plate right here. We cut off about 3/4 of an inch, and he did a great job, as you can see. And obviously that took a little, you know, 3/4 of an inch of this plate that gives the strength and integrity to the entire shank. I'm gonna obviously keep an eye on this, watch it really closely as we travel, but I still feel there's plenty of reinforcement and structure there. This is a super heavy, this thing weighs like 60 pounds, and so you know, I believe we're going to be okay. But what that allowed us to do here, as you can see, we can finally now have enough space here in order to connect the bracket that holds the Rock Tamer rods. I'm in the process of putting those on now. I've rotated this out a little bit here so that it hangs closer to the ground. They recommend 3 to 4 inches here off the ground and come out flush with the truck tire. So hopefully this will give us, in addition to the little mud flaps we have on the truck already, give us that much more protection of debris flying up from the tires, and hopefully we'll keep our little Airstream here nice and pristine. But anyway, that's what we did. Hopefully this is something that perhaps others out there can use if they run into this same issue. And yeah, just remember that this is an alloy, so it's not going to be able to be welded. All right, we did it. Thanks for watching. May have to lower them a little bit more, because once I get the hitch with the weight distribution bars, it's going to lift up on this a little bit, and not that much, but I can always loosen these two bolts here and drop these down a little bit more, but like it. Thanks for watching.